Boom, let's go. Alright people, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you're already subscribed. I had a video a few years ago on topical maps, topical authority, semantic SEO and that sort of thing, so you might have already subscribed to that. This is going to be slightly different. With those videos I spent quite a lot of time making them, editing, trying to be a bit of a perfectionist with certain things and trying to make good looking YouTube videos, and I just thought maybe let's just blast out a video each day with some SEO advice and we'll see what we can do. So the reason for this video is I want to document my journey of sort of starting again from scratch with online business. So my current online business is like 50% client work, 50% affiliate SEO, and just kind of want to pivot from that. Two reasons really. Firstly, like I've done SEO. I've been doing SEO since like 2006 or something like that. Kind of got into, I had like an online game back when I was 16. Made a little bit of money from that, which is what got me into SEO because I wanted to get it ranked. And then I got into like web directories and like made for AdSense blogs and stuff like that when I was like kind of like 18, 19 years old. Made a bunch of money from stuff like that, which kind of helped pay to get through university and stuff like that. And then kind of didn't really do much for a while, got back into affiliate SEO in like 2014 I think it was, and then what was like 100% affiliate SEO whilst I had like a 9 to 5 SEO job as well, which is like my first job after uni. Quit the job because went full time with affiliate SEO, moved to France, got married and stuff like that, had children, and like the affiliate business was going really well. I'm sure for like a lot of you that are in SEO, like you might have been in the same boat with like niche sites, affiliate sites, whatever you want to call them. Everything was like going pretty good, making pretty decent revenue from the affiliate sites, mostly from one affiliate site. I'd sold one affiliate site for like 5 figures, reinvested that into 2 affiliate sites. One kind of died off in the Google Medic update because it was sort of in the health supplements niche, the discount codes niche, so that was a pretty tough one. The other affiliate site, which in like the betting niche, did really well. It was like crazy competitive niche, it did really well. Over the years though, there's been a couple of things that had concerned me. There's like compliance and stuff in the betting niche that have been a bit of a minefield to navigate. So certain affiliate partners have kind of closed down accounts because they're kind of strict about who they want to work. Yeah, like a lot of the revenue would come from just like 1 or 2 partners, which kind of made me feel like there's too many eggs in one basket. So I was like, okay, need to diversify here. Got into like the whole kind of niche site thing with Mediavine, made some good money there, built up a team, had things like pretty sweet, like the site itself that was making money it was doing pretty well. Had a team of like 4 or 5 writers I think at one point. It was kind of hands off for me, so it was perfect. I'd done all the SOPs and outsourced stuff, so I wasn't like a bottleneck like previously with other sites that I've had where it's been like me that needs to publish posts or do some work. So I kind of did all the semantic SEO SOPs for things like that. Still was worried because my main affiliate site, the revenue would sort of decline slightly with changing regulations and things like that. So that was my reason for making the YouTube channel a couple of years ago, and trying to use the YouTube video or the YouTube channel and like my Twitter account to try and build a bit of a personal brand and get some clients, which worked really well. Like Twitter, I don't know if you use it much or not to post, but the engagement is generally quite good on there. Like if you give out good advice and you show up every day, same with YouTube really, over time people are gonna hopefully appreciate what you do if you provide value, which I guess I did to a certain extent. And it led me to getting some clients, which then made me get more busy, obviously, doing the client work and fulfilling that and sort of starting like a bit of a small agency thing. And obviously the problem with client work is clients can leave you at any time. Like I've had clients quit just before Christmas. For any of you that have done client work before, you can have like the perfect client, they pay on time, they're like really hands off, really easy, you just do the work and it's really good. And then you've obviously got other clients that want to try and micromanage you, and for some people agency work is like brilliant because either they can just do the work and get paid for it, or they can organize a team and kind of project manage And if you're like a really organized person, then that's great. I'm probably a little bit more scattered, kind of would rather get stuck in with the SEO or the actual like coding or something like that myself. So kind of felt like need to not necessarily start again, but sort of pivot into something else, and SaaS and e-com have been kind of on my mind for a while. So originally, when I originally got into SEO, it's because I developed back in the day in like 2006 it was, in PHP and JavaScript, I developed an online game. So I originally had like taught myself to code, and then went and did like programming and web development at uni. So I have like a fairly reasonable coding background, but haven't really done any coding for like probably like 10 years. So just this year I've been trying to kind of learn some newer technologies, because I coded everything in just PHP years ago, and learned quite a bit of JavaScript, and then everything else I've done since then has just been in WordPress, which is obviously a bit of PHP and JavaScript depending on what it was that I was doing. So been trying to kind of learn to get back into coding. The reason why is I obviously want to pivot slightly away from the current situation that I'm in, which has just been doing some semantic SEO, like freelance work or consulting, and then my affiliate site. Unfortunately, the affiliate site, whilst traffic is still good, and the one main affiliate site wasn't hit by helpful content update, the revenue has generally just dropped anyway as a result. So like originally when I started the affiliate site, we would have a bunch of betting sites on there. We'd get paid fairly decent commission for sending people to those betting sites. Now over time, generally what happens if you're not still sending like hundreds and hundreds of new fresh customers to these sites, generally over time like the revenue will decline slightly. It kind of came to the point this year where I was like, okay, need to start basically afresh with something like this, because over time if that revenue carries on dwindling, I don't want to leave it too late where I rely fully on doing freelance agency client work or going and getting a job, which is not really something that I want to do, because I really like working for myself and like building stuff from scratch myself. So that kind of brings me to today's video. So my plan is to start a SaaS project from scratch with the sort of experience that I have coding. I've got a lot to learn. Obviously we've got the help of AI, not just the AI tools, but even just using like likes of ChatGPT or Claude to teach you things, where previously I would have had to post on Stack Overflow, or really back in the day I would have been posting on like forums like DevShed and things like that, if some of you remember it, like asking coding questions on there and getting things explained to me. Whereas now like we've got, you know, an online tutor with LLMs. So that's the plan. I'm going to try and build a SaaS that's in the sort of SEO niche, I guess, that will help website owners. I won't say too much about it now because I'm still kind of fine-tuning the plans, but I'm going to try and launch SaaS. I obviously have prior experience with coding, made websites, programmed things from scratch myself before, worked with databases, launched hundreds of websites in my time doing stuff. This is going to be like the first thing in a while that's like non-WordPress though, so that's one thing that's kind of interesting and been a bit of an eye-opener. So this screen that I'm recording right now, I coded, which is pretty cool. I'll try and show you around a bit. So if I take this off full screen, I made this basically like to-do list app. I was sick of using stuff like Notion and stuff like that was either over bloated or that I didn't want. So I made this to-do list app, so I could bang on things to do and track metrics and things like that. So like here, this YouTube screen that we're on now, I made. So I'll show you. I used it pretty much as a to-do list app. It's got like tasks and stuff like that listed on there. So that's like my to-do list bits, completed tasks. Got a notes section and we've got some daily metrics that I track as well. So I kind of built this as just a bit of a learning curve, and it's turned out really well, which I've enjoyed using. So that's kind of pretty cool. It's allowed me to like build a YouTube page and pin a little video down at the bottom so I can browse around the app whilst still talking to you. And so what I'm going to use it for is each day, or maybe not each day, but a few times a week hopefully, I'm going to try and film some sort of SEO based video, like some sort of follow along project. So the SaaS project itself is going to obviously be a bit of a follow along, and then I'm thinking of doing other SEO videos. So there's like semantic SEO, schema based stuff, local SEO. So let me know in the comments what you'd like me to do, like whether it's some sort of like rank and rent type project, or using AI tools to code out like a really quick ranking website. So there's things like that that I've got some ideas for, but obviously I'd rather film some stuff that people want to see. So let me know in the comments what kind of content you would like and what kind of projects you would like me to sort of roll with. I'm kind of using this app as well to track like my other life goals. You can see it's got my weight loss progress up here. The monthly recurring revenue is going to be from the SaaS project when we get it launched. I have an email list that you can subscribe to. I'll stick in the link in the description. What I'll probably do is like a weekly roundup of like any videos I've done, or general like SEO advice or whatever it is that I'm sharing. It won't be like spammy every day or anything like that. Tracking YouTube subscribers as well to kind of keep me accountable to keep publishing each day. So yeah, I have this tracker on here where I can post daily metrics, or I can do it on like the page view at the side, so you create a new page like you do in Notion. So yeah, SaaS plans. I've been using a few of the AI tools. I made like a marketing landing page in Bolt, which was really good. That was a bit of an eye-opener, just how quick it is to launch and deploy something and point your domain at it. So I'm going to be sharing some tutorials on things like that. I've just started using Cursor recently as well, which has been quite a learning curve, but also quite good. So those are some ideas for stuff that we can film on the YouTube channel. So again, just let me know in the comments what the other goals I've got. So think about like 1,030 YouTube subscribers at the moment. So next goal is 2,000, and I'll keep upgrading that as we go along. Last year I did a full Ironman triathlon, and then I did a marathon. That was like, I'd never ran a marathon before. Then I ran a marathon a few months after that and ran a 4-hour marathon. So a 3.5-hour marathon is a current goal. Obviously the reason for me starting or restarting this YouTube channel is to document my progress towards getting to $10,000 a month monthly recurring revenue for a new SaaS project. The next goal is, our house has been for sale for like a year now. French estate agents have just been not so good at trying to market it, so kind of try and do something there. So if anyone wants to buy a house in the French countryside for less than 100k, send me an email. I'll leave my email in the description of the video. And the next one's a bit of a personal goal of getting to 77k. I spent like 6 months training for an Ironman and went pretty crazy with exercise and stuff like that, and then kind of slacked off after that. Lots of beer, lots of bread. We live next to a French bakery, so it's good bread next door. And when you kind of slack off on certain areas, like you slack off in other areas as well. So I've always found that when I'm kind of going all in with work, I am like pretty disciplined with like exercise and diet. It's kind of the reason that I made this app, really, to kind of track everything and tie it all together. But I'm probably going to leave it there because I think I've probably talked for long enough now, and I don't want these videos to be long and repetitive. So I'm going to leave it there. Again, let me know in the comments what kind of content you'd like to see, whether it's like schema, local SEO, semantic SEO, e-commerce SEO. We can cover all these things. Check the link in the description where you can subscribe to the email newsletter, and I will see you tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on when this gets published. Thanks for watching.